Today, we are unraveling the story.
How did a defeated nation, bound by strict treaties, plunge the entire world into history's the Egyptian primate?
It's a story of ambition, miscalculation, and a playbook.
Jeremy, imagine trying to build a skyscraper today. You have CAD software, GPS, diesel-powered cranes, and diamond-tipped saws. Now, imagine doing it 4,500 years ago. No steel.
No wheel. No pulley system.
The Great Pyramid of Giza is made of 2.3 million stone blocks. If you laid them end to end, they would reach 2/3 of the way around the Earth. But the real mystery isn't just the size, it's the precision. The base is level within 0.6 inches, and the sides are aligned to true north more accurately than the Meridian building at the Greenwich Observatory in London. How did a Bronze Age civilization achieve space-age accuracy? Today, we're putting away the conspiracy theories and looking at the grit, the math, and the sheer human genius of how the pyramids were actually made. The first step wasn't stacking stones, it was preparing the earth.
You can't build a 6 million ton structure en sand.
The Egyptians chose the Giza Plateau because it provided a solid limestone bedrock foundation. But how did they get it so level? They didn't have laser levels. Most archaeologists believe they used water. Imagine digging a grid of shallow trenches across the entire 13-acre base. They would fill these trenches with water and mark the waterline on the side walls. Then, they simply chipped away the rock until it matched that perfectly level line. It's a simple solution to a massive problem, and it worked perfectly. Most of the pyramid is local limestone, quarried right next to the site. But the king's chamber, the heart of the structure, is lined with red granite. These blocks weigh up to 80 tons each. And they came from Aswan, 500 miles to the south. How did they cut granite? Granite is harder than the copper chisels they had at the time. The secret tools $*$$$$$dollarite pounders harder than granite. These stone hammers were used to literally bash the granite into shape.
Copper saut plus sand. ***, this is the game changé.
They used copper saws, which are soft, but they fed quartz sand into the cut. The sand did the actual grinding. It's essentially a liquid saw. Wedges ***, they would carve small holes, insert wooden wedges, and soak them in water. The wood would expand, cracking the stone in a clean line. Moving 80-ton blocks 500 miles sounds impossible. But the Egyptians had a secret weapon, the Nile. During the annual flood season, the water rose high enough to reach man-made canals that led directly to the foot of the Giza Plateau. They built massive wooden barges to float these stones upriver. Once at the site, they didn't use wheels. The Egyptians knew wheels would just sink into the sand under that much weight. Instead, they used wooden sledges. A recent discovery in a tomb showed workers pouring water on the sand in front of a sledge. Physics tells us that the right amount of moisture reduces the friction of sand by half, allowing a smaller team of men to pull weights that should be impossible.
This is the grand theory of pyramid building.
How do you get a 2-ton block 400 feet in the air?
1. The straight ramp. Toulon.
It would have to be a mile long to keep the slope manageable. 2. The spiral ramp. It would wrap around the pyramid like a corkscrew. The problem? It would hide the corners, making it impossible to check the pyramid. 3. The internal ramp theory ***. This is the most modern theory by architect Jean-Pierre Houdin. He suggests the Egyptians used an external ramp for the bottom third, then built a spiral tunnel inside the pyramid to move stones to the top. This explains why we see hollow corners in modern thermal scans. When the pyramid was finished, it didn't look like the brown tiered steps we see today. It was covered in Tura limestone, polished white stones that fit together so tightly you couldn't slide a credit card between them. The pyramid would have literally glowed in the sun like a giant white diamond. At the very top sat the pyramidion, a capstone likely covered in gold or electrum. It wasn't just a tomb, it was a feat of collective human will. It took roughly 20,000 workers, not slaves, but paid laborers, about 20 years to finish. That means they had to set a block every 5 minutes, 24 hours a day. We still don't have all the answers. Every time we think we've solved it, we find a new hidden chamber or a new tool mark that defies explanation. But that's the beauty of it. The Great Pyramid is a testament to what humans can do when we stop saying it's impossible and start doing the math. If you enjoyed this deep dive into ancient engineering, hit that subscribe button. And tell me in the comments, Which ramp theory do you think is the most likely?